kind of feel it coming the last couple of years? You guys did pretty well in conference last year too. Do you just feel like this was going to be it this year?
Yeah, I mean, last year we had a tough loss in the tournament, the NCAA or the NEC tournament. So that was pretty heartbreaking, and we just didn't want it to happen again. So we did everything we could to get here, and yeah, we definitely felt it coming. So.
How do you go about preparing for a regional? Do you look at all three teams that you're facing, or do you just focus on South Carolina for right now?
From a scouting that we're trying to get everybody as far as we're getting video, we're looking at video, we're getting statistics. We have all the information on everybody, so we're prepared to play, whoever's next that we play after South Carolina. But, yeah, I mean, we focus as far as on a team perspective, one game at a time. But from the coaching staff behind the scenes, we've prepared for all the teams.
So what do you think you have to do tomorrow to get past South Carolina and stay in the winner's bracket?
The big thing is for us to be ourselves. And, we've said all along, it doesn't matter what the venue, it doesn't matter what the stage, doesn't matter who's in the other dugout. If we go out and we play our game, which is good pitching, being aggressive in the box, we kind of live and die by the big inning. And, our girls believe that, it might not happen in the first, it might happen in the seventh, but we know that one of the innings we're going to find a way to break through. And so, that they keep a calm and they're even keel throughout that. So if we just focus on being who we are and, remembering that the bases are 60 feet here just like they are at home, we'll be okay.
You guys played Arizona a couple of years ago. What do you kind of remember from that game and facing them back then?
Obviously, that was last year. Obviously they're a great historic program. It was a good game. We ended up losing, I think 6-4 it was. But we faced O'Toole last year, who is their big pitcher now. So we've seen her. So I feel like we're prepared from last year, having played here, having played them here. We're just hoping for a little different of an outcome if we face them this time.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys remember about that game?
I just remember being really excited, and it was on spring break, and we loved coming here to the warm weather, and it was just a really good experience for the whole team. I think especially the underclassmen getting a chance to play like such a great program and at such a nice facility, and I think it's going to give us a little bit more comfort for this tournament.
Yeah, I think we're definitely more prepared after being there. We've played at a lot of big stadiums last year and this year, so I think we're definitely prepared.
And last year we were starting 7 combined freshmen and sophomores when we played that game against Arizona. So just, getting them, like Ethel said, that experience early was key. And, here this year in the stage, they can say, hey, we've been here before, and it's not the first time jitters.
Were you happy to see that it was Tucson maybe that you were going to, since you already had that experience here?
Yeah, definitely. And that's kind of right when it popped up on the screen where we were going, all the girls had that sense of calmness and excitement saying, hey, we've been here before. Like, we're good. Like, let's go be us and do our thing. And, yeah, I definitely think that was the collective conversation, excited. And, it's just getting a chance to come out here and play again was definitely something that they were excited about.
Kendra, can you talk about the depth of this team, just 1 through 9, and getting different contributions every game from different players?
Yeah, 1 through 9, all of our hitters can hit. I'm our 9 batter, so we all are right there. And depth with them, and we have a couple freshmen that start, and our pitching staff. Obviously, we have 3 main pitchers that are great, so we have a lot of depth on the team.
Ethel, can you just kind of follow up in terms of the pitching staff and having a sense of comfort knowing that you have 3 arms that can go out there and get the job done?
Yeah, for me it's a big relief and it's a comfort because it's not all on my shoulders, and I really trust Katera and Abby with the ball. If their name's called or if my name's called, I know that we have a potential to get a win no matter who we're playing because they're that good. And we've pushed each other a lot over the years, Katera and I, and then having Abby, I think, was a great contribution this year.
Can you just talk about the growth of this program? Taking it from the bottom to the top of the NEC, and how you did that from a philosophical, building standpoint.
Yeah, when I came in 2011 in July, they were just coming off a season where they had 10 wins. So, I obviously went heavy on the recruiting trail. And the thing about St. Francis is, obviously, from an athletic standpoint, we can play, on the biggest stages in the country against the biggest teams. But because we have that small school environment and that safe campus and that small learning environment, I really tried to focus on what kind of people would fit that environment. And if you look at the roster right now on the team, about half of our team is health sciences, PT, OT, nursing, PA. And that was really the niche that we found. And, you're not that type of major with that type of career ambition without being, a good student and prideful in all that you do. And so we went out there to find great ball players, but we also were looking for great people in the classroom as well. And, I think because to this point, we have yet to find a Division I institution that offers the ability for a nurse or a PT or an OT major to be able to compete for 4 years in their sport of softball and not have to compromise their dream. And so we were able to get a lot of really talented kids that could have easily played, in big Power 5 conference schools. But that they also wanted the small classroom learning environment. So we went out there recruiting the best of the best, and it's the quality of young ladies that we have in this program has been unbelievable. And they want it all. They want it on the field, and they want it for their future, and they work hard in both. And I think that was the niche that we found, and then just the expectation that when you step on this field every time, you're expecting to win. It doesn't matter who you play. It doesn't matter how big or how small the setting. But when we get on the field, we're going to give you a game. We're going to get after it. And, it took a couple years to have that expectation fully change. But I really think the last 2 years, when we started playing a more competitive schedule at the bigger levels and, the Power 5 teams, and we realized not only could we play with these teams, but we could beat these teams, I just think that helps solidify what my goals were. And from a recruiting standpoint, like Ethel talked about, like, hey, we can do this, believe that we can do this. And then they also, they believe that, which is why they came here. But in addition to that, once it started happening on the field, they were just, let's do it again, give me more. And, it's been a lot of hard work and dedication, but we're super excited for how far that we have come the last 6 years.
Any other questions? All right, next one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.